John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, January 20th, 1961. Fellow citizens, we observe today not a victory, a party, but a celebration of freedom symbolizing an end, as well as a beginning signifying renewal, as well as a change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century ago and 3/4. The world is very different now, for man holds in his moral hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. Yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We do not forget today that we are the hearers of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation, Chin, has always been committed, and to which are committed today, at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more to those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share. We pledge, and the loyalty of faithful friends united, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we do not meet a powerful challenge at all, and split asunder to those new states, and we welcome to the ranks of the free. We pledge our world that one form of colonial control should not have passed away merely to be replaced by a far more iron terror. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside to those people in the hunts and villages of half the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery. We pledged our best efforts to help themselves for whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words and a good deed, and a new alliance for progress to assist free men and free governments in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers, to let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas, and let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. Weakness and sincerity is always subject to prove. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of babbling those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors together. Let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all concerns of the earth, and the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burdens and let the oppressed go free. And if a B chair of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor, not a new balance of power, but a new world of law where the strong adjust and the weak secure, and the peace preserved. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin in your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine. Will rest the final successes of Basiria. Of course, since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its nation loyalties. The graves of young Americans who answer the call to service surrounded the globe now. The trumpet summers us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though in the battle we are but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patience, and tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man. Tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that we can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in the historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom, its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. It is the energy of the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Find me whether you are from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country, my fellow citizens of the world. Ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Find me whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world. Ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you, with a good, concise, our only sincere reward, with history the final judge of our deeds. Let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own. Thank you.